Our topic is error transmission media. So what are the errors while transmit the media from source to destination? This is a topic. So the transmission impairment. Impairment means it's nothing but error. The corresponding signal or the data will not reach to the destination in the perfect format. That is impairment. So what are the reason for that? Right? So here the signal travel through the transmission media which are not perfect. That means the imperfection causes the signal impairment. Why it is happen? Based on the signal impairment. So this means that signal at the beginning of the medium is not the same as the signal at the end of the medium, right? Beginning of the medium and the end of the medium will not same. That is the impairment. So sir, what is the reason for this? So these are types of impairment. There are causes. There's reasons. Impairment cases, attenuation or distortion and noise. So there is a three reason to make the impairments in the signals. Okay, first we will see one by one. So attenuation means here the mean of loss of energy. That is a weaker signal. So when you have the weak signal, you couldn't receive any data or voice or video or nothing is like the perfect signals or perfect data receiving, right? That is a weaker signal. So that is an attenuation. That when a signal travels through the medium, its loss of energy overcoming the resistance of the medium, right? So the amplifiers, why you use the amplifiers? The amplifiers are used to so the compensate for the loss of energy. Boost up. The amplifier is a boost up the signal. So amplify the corresponding signal. So this is a remedy of this attenuation method, amplifiers. Yes. So the measurement of attenuation is the loss of energy is that is a decibel. We can gain the energy, that is a decibel. Equal to 10 log 10 B2, that is a input and output, P2 divided by P1. P1 is the input signal, P2 is the output signal. So when I'm put this calculation 10 log 10 P2 divided by P1, I can get the attenuation level, that is a dB, right? Here, see this diagram. Here the original signal should be like here like this. So it's transmission through the transmission medium, either fiber optical cable, whatever it is. So a transmission medium, and here they attenuated. Some the signal is changed the shape of like this, right? So the weak signal will be happened in the point 2. What happened in the point 3? The amplifier to improve the corresponding signal and come back with the original signal. This is the amplified signal to compensate the signal loss. So this is a work of amplifier. This is a work of amplifier. So this attenuation means this some imperfection or the impairment of signal, right? So this is a diagrammatic explanation of the attenuation process. See the the example of problem here. Suppose a signal travels through the transmission medium and its power is reduced to 1/2. That means the power is reduced mean output is 1/2 compared with the input. Output is 1/2. So the P2 is 1/2 P1. So what is the loss of power? We have to calculate the loss of power. Already I told the 10 log 10 P2 divided by P1 is the formula. So I'm going to apply P2O of 0.5. That is 1/2, right? Because half of the power is reduced. So 0.5 P1 divided by P1. Now the value is here the 10 log 10. Here the 10 log 10, 0.5. So the final value is minus 0.3. So the value of 10 log 10.5 is a minus 3. So the final decibel value minus 3 dB. So the final decibel value minus 3 dB. So the loss of 3 dB is equivalent to the loss of the 1 of the power, right? Right. So this is a calculation to find the loss of power. Another one problem here, a signal travels through an amplifier. See here I am using the amplifier and its power is increased 10 times. Increased 10 times. This means the P2 equal to 10 power of P1. 10 into P1, the power of increased 10 times. And in this case, the amplification gain of energy or the gain of power can be calculated. The same formula will be used here. 10 log 10 P2 minus P2 divided by P1 and 10 log 10 of P1 divided by P1. Right? So the 10 log 10 of 10 here, the 10 of 10 equal to 10 into 1. So the final result will be 10 dB. So the corresponding gain of power is 10 dB. This is another one example problem. Here one reason that engineers used the decibel to measure the changes of strength of signal. Here the strength of the signal is that. So the decibel number can be added. Here the numbers can be added when we are measuring the several points. When we are measuring the several points instead of two, instead of just two. So in figure 3.27, a signal travels from the point 1 to point 4. Point 1 to point 4. In case, so in this case, the decibel value can be calculated dB equal to -3, because the point from point 1 to point 4 plus 7 minus 3, final value plus 1. So again, you have to read this problem again. You can know what is the -3, 7 and -3 values. You just implement the value of from traversing point 1 to point 4. You imagine the distance of the point 1 to point 4. Right? So yeah, this is a one. This is an example. Point 1, point 2, point 3, point 4. What happened here? The signal is traveled from point 1 to point 2. That is a -3B. And I'm apply the amplifier to improve the signal, so it's convert into 7 dB. Again, it is reduced for the original signal, so it's a -3 dB. So the total distance of here point 1 to point 4, there is a 1 dB. So finally, it will be calculated plus 1 for this calculation, right? So that so the decibel for the previous example here. So sometimes the decibel is used to measure, here used to measure the signal power in the milliwatts, signal power in milliwatts. So in this case, it is referred to as a dBm m, and it's calculated as dBm equal to 10 log 10 pm, 10 log 10 pm. So where pm is power in milliwatts, calculate the power of the signal with dBm. Calculate the power of signal with dBm equal to -30. dBm equal to -30. And the solution for this, we can calculate the power of the signal here, dBm equal to 10 log 10 pm. That is a milliwatts. Pm equal to -30. Right? So I have to find the pm now. So the 10 log pm equal to -3. I'm just apply that log 10 value. So pm equal to 10 power -3 milliwatts. So that is a 10 power -3 milliwatts method. 10 power -3 milliwatts method. Okay. And the next, so the loss, another example here. So many problems I mean discussed. So these are the very important problem. It will ask in the CA and other kind of examination, because this is a application level questions, right? So the loss in the cable is usually defined in the that is a decibel per the kilometer. Here, if the signal at the beginning of the cable with -0.3 dB, -0.3 dB per kilometer has the power of 2 milliwatts. Here the power of 2 milliwatts. Again, I read the question. The loss in the cable is usually defined in the decibel. That is how it is called, the decibel per kilometer. Okay. If the signal at the beginning of the cable is -0.3 dB kilometer, right, has the power of 2 milliwatts, what is the power of the signal at 5 kilometers? beginning, that at the beginning minus 0.3, what will be in the 5 kilometers? Here the solution is you have to multiply with 5 into minus 0.3 because that is a beginning decibel, right? So the value is minus 1.5 decibel. So we can calculate the same 10 log 10 P2 divided by P1. P2 divided by P1, that is a value is minus 1.5. Now I want to calculate the power of signal, right? So the power of signal means output. Output is a P2. So I want to calculate the P2, right? So here the P2 divided by P1 equal to 10. See this point. P2 divided by P1, 10 power minus 0.1. How it is come? Because I just transfer the 10 log 10 to this side, right hand side to left hand side. And here the final value is 0.71. Now I find the P2 equal to 0.71 P1. So the P1 value is actually twice where we can, that is a 2 milliwatts, as power is 2 milliwatts. So it's 2. So the final power of signal is 1.4 milliwatts at the 5 kilometer. At the 5 kilometer. Very important problem. Can read. Maybe ask 10 kilometers, 7 kilometers, or they can change the decibel value, whatever it is. You have to apply this formula to find the power of signal. Okay. First one, attenuation is over. Then distortion. Distortion means here the means a signal changes from shape. So attenuation means the entire signal, the weak signal is called the attenuation. Distortion means the signal is changed, the shape is changed. So it's composite the corresponding signal. Each frequency component has its own propagation speed, right? Its own propagation speed. It's a light of sight or whatever it is. So these are the changes. And the next one, that means the signal has the different phases at the receiver. It is not exact from the source side, right? So what are the signal changes? At the sender side, it's a composite signal. It is changed. The first level of right here, this is changed like this, and this is changed. At the receiver side, it's totally maybe changed. See this composite signal here received. It's not look like original, right? It's not look like original. So this is called the distortion. If it is happen, you cannot receive the same signal or the maybe in the data loss, right, through the transmission medium. So what happened here? That is a method of distortion. How it is you can use the same amplifier to correct this distortion method, right? That is a solution. Next, noise means it is also some kind of impairments method, signal impairment. So there are the different types of noise: thermal and induced and crosstalk or impulse, right? So the random noise electrons in the wires creates the extra signal. That is a thermal. So induced means from the motors and other appliance device or can transmit the antenna and the medium as receiving the signal. Some induced the signal level. Next is a crosstalk, same as the above, but between the two wires. That is a crosstalk. Some signals is crossed, right? Impulse means here the result of power of lines. That is the lighting. This is also some kind of noise, right? So if the point once is transmitted signal like this, so this is a noise or a crosstalk or a thermal, whatever it is. So the shape will be differ from the source to destination. So this is called the noise. How to reduce this? So we can use the signal to noise ratio. We can calculate the signal to noise ratio to measure the quality of system, the SNR often used. So we can calculate the signal to noise, that is a ratio. So only we can reduce the noise and send the same type of signal from source to destination, right? And it is usually given the dB and referred as SNR dB. SNR dB. And the next one here, the first one, see here, this is an example problem for the noise. Already I told there is a noise is the original signal is transmitted like this. It will apply with the noise. It is a convert like this. So this is not a original or source level of signal. Some noise is interrupted and change the shape of the signal. So we have to often calculated the SNR. That is a SNR ratio, the signal to noise ratio. Then compare the level of desired signal and the level of background noise. So only we can calculate the corresponding noise level, right? So it is a radio between the two powers and usually given the dB. Here usually given the dB and refer to the SNR dB. So this is a power. This is a power of signal and 10 milliwatts, and the power of the noise is 1 mu watts. That is a here. What are the values of SNR here? The SNR we have to calculate the SNR dB, right? The SNR of microwatts to milliwatts. So the value of SNR and SNR dB can be calculated. SNR equal to 10,000 watts 1. There is a microwatts, that is a value of 10,000. So SNR dB 10 log 10,000, 10 log 10,000. So because this is a milliwatts is converted into 10,000 microwatts. So the final value will be the 10 log 10,000 is the value is 40. So 40 is the noise. We have to reduce the 40 disable signal, then we can get the original signal from the source. Yeah, this is a formula for this. The previous example, this is a formula, right? So we can get the final result like this. Again, the value of SNR and SNR dB are noiseless channel. If you are using the noiseless channel, means that is called the infinity. Signal power divided by 0, that is infinity. So 10 log 10 infinity equal to infinity. So it should be the RL if it is an ideal. Yeah, the two cases of SNR. Two cases of SNR means this is a large SNR, this is a small SNR. Large SNR means here this signal is transmitted with the other kind of energy. Here the signal and the noise and the signal and the noise, right? So if the noise is interrupted, the corresponding original signal will be changed. The corresponding signal will be changed with the high SNR. Low SNR means this is a small SNR level. The frequency will be like this, and the noise is interrupted means the signal plus noise will be collapsed the original signal, right? So these are the two types, and these are review questions. So yeah, 1 second. So you can read the review questions to understand what are the types of error and how to calculate the bandwidth from given transmission rate in the bit per second. Then what are the asynchronous mode of data transmission? So what are the criteria of criteria of the transmission method? Then calculate the corresponding period of the frequency, signal frequency. So you just review the questions.